Dietrich admiring that one. He is homered for the second time against the Pirates this year. That one way out of here.
I think he hit that one further than Frazier hit his.
Yeah. And it is into the
wet.
Allegheny.
Yeah, that's a lot further.
And the Reds take the lead back.
I was looking at Melky and he looked like Puig. He was just standing there.
So the leadoff walk and then the second home run by Dietrich.
That was a home run.
Well, you and I didn't have a problem with that. I mean, when you hit one like that.
Well,
I don't have the money hits in his career.
I don't have a problem because I just don't have a problem with him.
Yeah.
But as I said when we were talking about before, I'm in the minority in that.
Now Cervelli kind of glared at him as he crossed home plate the first time around, and of course a pitch comes in at him, and Archer's going to be warned.
Archer apparently has a problem with it.
And David Bell saying, well, why warn him? And here comes everybody who wants to talk about it. These two teams have played each other quite a bit here in the early going, and it's feisty. There's some pushing and shoving. Don't let anybody get hurt now. Whole lot of hullabaloo.
Yeah, I like what Bell did. He's one of the big bodies out there. He went and got right in front of his pitcher to protect him.
Not too many getting by Josh.
No, nobody's going to go by him.
And that's where the pitcher's residing, way out of the fray there. Well, this has been established. David Bell is hot. I mean, he's still hot.
I'd be surprised if Bell hasn't been ejected.
He came roaring out of the dugout to protect his player. Seeing one sail behind the back of Dietrich. Well, the old baseball code had been broken, apparently.
Seems to be a difference of opinion, though. It's like the guys in the red shirts, they don't feel like they did anything wrong.
And Puig is going after it now. He's throwing some arms around just when you thought it had quelled. Well, Puig got his arms up.
Well, I think Puig and Cervelli were kind of jawing at each other as everybody was leaving.
There's Trevor Williams in the middle.
Well, Trevor doesn't look very happy either. Maybe he's the one that's saying something.
I'm going to take an army to hold him back. There's Vasquez with his shirt off. This is going on a long time.
Well, you know, the closer doesn't get dressed and go to the bullpen until later on in the game. He's come out from the clubhouse probably. That's why he doesn't have his uniform on.
Well, these two teams, yeah, it's chippy. I mean, they played each other a lot here to begin the season. The Reds, don't forget, they're 1-7. They've got to be frustrated, but the Pirates instigating with the throw behind the back of Dietrich. After Dietrich admired his home run a couple innings ago.
Well, I think you were right when it started, and when Bell came out, Bell was upset that they didn't throw Archer out of the game.
Talking about David Bell, the Reds manager, not Josh Bell.
No, just David Bell. That he wanted Archer thrown out of the game because Archer obviously threw one of his players, and the umpire can do that.
And now Derek Dietrich, and Dietrich launches it deep right field, and that thing is long gone.
Holy Moses, did he hit that one?
Solo home run for Dietrich, his 14th of the year. He doesn't hit many wall scrapers, does he? Back to a 6-run lead for the Reds. It's now 7-1.
Off for the Reds in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Oh boy. Oh
You're up 7-0, and the Reds' best player just takes one high and tight that got it. The guy who had his hand broken last year by a Pittsburgh pitcher. Well, he's saying something to the pitcher. Uh-oh, here we go now. Everybody watch out. David's been thrown out of the game. He had his hand broken by a Pirate pitcher in a game last year. We don't know if Suarez is injured. We do know he's left the game after getting hit on the same hand.
That bat for Derek Dietrich. 19 home runs. Oh, look out. Oh, boy. There is a history. There is a history between the Pirates and Dietrich. And a history in general, the Pirates pitching up and in, whether it be Dietrich or innings. There's some serious chatter going on between, namely Joey Votto and the Pirates dugout. And it's still going on. Here is Keone Kela at the end of the inning after he struck out Derek Dietrich. And here is Votto between innings, going clear towards the third base line with words to say. In fact, Larry Vanover stepped in. Votto sticking up for his team. Kela chirping back, as both teams have been.
Coming to the plate right now in a big spot.
Puig can't believe that call. In fact, he throws his helmet off.
Boy,
that's just not a good look. And here comes David Bell.
I think David Bell's going to go right over to Puig, too. No, he's not. He's trying to protect Puig, I'm sure.
And tossed again.
He's tossed because you just can't come out and argue balls and strikes. I know he's sticking.
Starling Marte and Jared Hughes. And he has been tossed from the game.
It's mandatory that he gets out of the game now. If in the eyes of the umpire, the hit by pitch was intentional.
Oh, that one is cracked. Jose Osuna with his 5th pinch hit home run of the year. And the Pirates put on 3 more here in Cincinnati.
Well, he's not happy, Garrett. He's barking.
Who's got ejected now? Amir Garrett has been ejected.
Uh-oh, here we go.
This is going to be not good. Oh, my. Punches thrown.
This is massive.
Garrett was ejected and pounced toward the Pirates dugout and started throwing punches.
David Bell's out there.
That is David Bell, the ejected Reds manager. He was already ejected last inning. This has been brewing for months. Jim Malone, the strength coach of the Pirates, trying to hold Bell back, David Bell. Now, there were punches thrown. There are going to be suspensions. This got pretty ugly pretty quickly. Let's hope there are no injuries.
Now Puig is back in it.
Who was reportedly traded and is in the middle of a Donnybrook. What a weird night. And Bell, undoubtedly, David Bell is going to get a hefty fine for coming out after being injured. That's Rick Eckstein, the batting coach. Looks like he got popped. Votto's in there, still jawing. And Puig reignites things. Kyle Crick was jawing at him. This isn't over. There's bats being thrown out of the way to prevent injury, hopefully. Puig has to be restrained. There were punches thrown initially, now more just shoving. This all dates back to April 7th. Derek Dietrich admired a home run. Chris Archer threw at him. And these two teams have been hot at each other since. That's right. He saw Iglesias trying to hold back his fellow countryman and teammate. Well, hopefully this is through and can start to get sorted out. Felipe Vasquez was getting upset for a moment. I had to be restrained for a moment there. And hard to sort out what was taking place initially, but a scary moment when Amir Garrett was ejected and then pounced from the mound heading toward the Pirates dugout and started to throw punches. Kelly's got his shirt off as he was already back in the clubhouse. He's pitched already. There's some Reds hats and helmets that had fallen off into the Pirates dugout.
Now Puig again. I don't know what is going on with him.
He should have been ejected for spanking his helmet back last inning.
I mean,
we can only hope that there are no injuries, because that's always a possibility when you have 60 people all in a frenzy right next to each other. Tempers flaring. And that's a trickle of blood coming from the face of Rick Eckstein, the Pirates hitting coach, who must have caught a blow in the midst of that fight. And that was, for a moment there, a legitimate brawl.
yeah, that says, I don't know how they're going to sort this one out. That was as legitimate a brawl you're going to see. In baseball, there's usually never punches thrown in a brawl. There was a lot going on, and yeah, I can't even imagine the amount of players that'll be disciplined, and who knows.
How about Puig? I still can't believe that Puig's in the game, because